Hello, good day, much grace and peace, and this is Brother Isaiah, right from 207 Adventist from Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm just saying, the Buggery, the removal of the Buggery laws in Trinidad and Tobago is flawed. Why? Because it is not really actually removed. The government is the one who makes the laws, the Senate and the House of Representatives, right? And they deal with those issues. The High Court has nothing to do with that. If the government transgress, in the sense of transgressing people's rights and freedoms, then it is the court get involved and judge the government. But since the government in Trinidad and Tobago has done no such thing, the High Court, who is controlled by the international Jewish bankers via the the cultural Marxist schools or the socialist schools or Stanford schools, institute or Tavistock, it have different cultural Marxist schools that origin in from Germany to divert itself into America after World War II, based on it like kicking them out of the country for the bad education and foul up Germany, and then after, well, Tavistock that origin in England and Stanford in America, England, right, and etc. Right, but these people who pass or profess are the powers to pass these laws, right, are the ones in the High Court that profess to pass the laws in the sense of doing away with the Buggery law. But then that in itself doesn't make any sense. The court cannot do that, it only judge matters. According to the Constitution, the government didn't do anything. Right? Neither did the Buggery law do anything. As if it is you try to reinterpret by skepticism based on your love for sodomy, by skepticism, to do away with what the Buggery law is not actually saying. But you're not to do away with what the Buggery law is actually stating. It is just protecting people from being bothered. That's all. You're not attacking anybody, rights and freedoms. Sodomites are human beings. They have rights and freedoms. Right? Inalienable right, it means it didn't come from man. It came from God. Remember the Sabbath to keep it holy. So God is the one who gives us rights and freedom based on the 7-day Sabbath. So that means we have Sabbath phobia. The ones in the High Court who say that the Buggery law is against rights and freedoms. Right? You all have Sabbath phobia because God created the heavens, the earth, the seas, and etc. And He created male and female. So that means you all rejecting the Sabbath and breaking the everlasting covenant, and the wrath of God will fall on you all. This is what Tuesday or 7-day Adventists in Trinidad is saying, and even in St. Vincent and the Grenadine is saying, the wrath of God is upon you all, if it is you all want to do that. Right? So, in this sense, sodomy, right, is a right, R-I-T-E, that brings the wrath of God upon the world, because sodomy was the cause of that God scattered the Tower of Babel to begin with, because it was evil angels that influenced the people and to build the Tower of Babel and create a priesthood and a priestesshood, right? That is sodomite, and that had plenty of temple prostitutes, and the gods that they had promote these things, and these were evil angels. So God scattered them abroad upon it, and on top of that, they scattered them because He was creating a new world order. Right? But the real thing is here, my dear people, is it is highly flawed. The Buggery law has done nothing to them. They could go and do whatever religious rite of passage, R-I-T-E, Get my words correct, Rite, not Right, right? They could go and do the religious rite in private. In the Freemason lodges, they do it in private. So long as it's not public. If it's public, it's public indecency, it's supposed to get locked up. Unless it is you want to bring it out public to make to make to make the Buggery law look like if it is it actually attacking human beings who choose to have sexy wrong way rights and freedom. So the Buggery law not doing that. You could go ahead with your RITE of passage whereby you please in private just so that nobody see you do it. Buggery law wasn't attacking you from doing whatever it is that he was doing in private. If you do it in public, law the Buggery law is protecting you from. So if it is you're attacking it and reading in things that was not there in the Buggery law, that means you want to bring it up public to start to rip it to children, boys and girls, male and female, and to remove the moral, sociological cause of minus, which is the Sabbath marriage. The 7 day Sabbath that shows proper marriage. God created male and female. Remember the 7 day Sabbath to keep it holy. Right? 6 days are created the heavens, the earth, the seas, and etc. But the 7 is the Sabbath day of the Lord thy God. So marriage is in the context of the Sabbath. And sinfulness is in context of the Sabbath. Awake to righteousness and transgress the law not. For some have not the knowledge of what I speak to say shame. Awake to righteousness and sin not. Israel, spiritual Israel is one that have a clean heart. That is not a physicality or race. And still physical Israel, the ethnic group which is racist, which is behind these kind of ideas via the international Jewish bankers from the tribe of Levi, who came out of that group, right, is the ones who promoting this. And they have a place called Tel Aviv that promote this. So they don't have a clean heart because they're promoting this nastiness called sodomy that came into ancient Egypt, into ancient Israel long time was the reject truth. So that means they are the one pushing it. The international Jewish bankers from the tribe of Levi, in the sense of that God reject these apostate Jews, pushing this not today. And even in the French Revolution, and even in the Bolshevik Revolution, even during the World War One, I started to push it via the culture mastic schools, and Stanford schools, and Tavistock schools, through the music, media, and etc. As if it is a right, but it's just a religious RITE passage. You can't bring our religion into like if it is some kind of law, right? And then change the meaning of RIGHT is a RITE, rite of passage. It's not a RIGHT, that is not a right to private property, that is not a right to life, and that is not a right to religious liberty. Right? But it, in a sense, if you try to push it, try to push a RITE, right, which is a really a religious RITE to either become a man or a priestess or a woman, etc. That means you're pushing your religious high priestess and high priest, and to become male, a man, in the sense of a man in a via rite of passage, or female in rite of passage, right? You'll be pushing that as a right, in the sense of you have religious right, but you're bringing that up prominent. But the Buggery law was keeping that private. You could do that in a private vicinity. So the Buggery law is doing nothing if it in the sense that it's not stopping you from doing anything privately. But if it is, or you want to bring that out as a religious right very publicly, because that's what it is that will be the implication, like how the Torah people had it publicly, with plenty of whores and prostitutes and different having sexy wrong way to divine, to give some knowledge of God and going around all over the city doing that to divine, to consult for the evil angels, because the evil angels called the Kelly was you Kelly was the ones who told them to do that. At the Tower of Babel with Shem and with Cush and his son Nimrod and Semiramis. Semiramis was a whore. Nimrod was a whore. Them used to have sexy wrong with the, based on the evil angel telling them to have sexy wrong with the divine for them. Because they be a full goal. Right? So that way you got Baphomet and different gods that is both male and female or hermaphrodite gods. But it's really evil angels, the gods of the nations are demons. Right? You worship, right? The gods of the nations are devils or demons. Right? And it have many different times in the Bible. Right? So whosoever sin is a child of the devil, because the devil sinned from the beginning. But the Son of Man was manifested to destroy the works of the devil through the truths of the plan of salvation, which is awake to righteousness and sin not. Some have not the knowledge of God. I speak this here shame. Repent and believe the gospel, because the gospel of the kingdom is at hand. And the gospel of the kingdom is love, peace, and joy to the Holy Spirit. Therefore, being ratified by the repeat of Jesus Christ, you have peace with God. So, to all you people who is riled up by the high court ruling, this is for you. Such was some of you. Yeah, you are washed, you are justified, you are sanctified. Right? To the truths of Christ. And if you read the whole of Romans chapter 6 verses 9 to 12, it talks about you and you need to repent and believe the gospel. Okay? This is Brother Isaiah, right, from 2 Seventh Adventist. Much grace and peace.